There we go. Okay, so when you first log into the system, you're automatically going to be brought to the in-house screen. I have two guests in-house for you here, Barry McPhail and Larry Utek. You can just click between them. And basically, if I go to Barry McPhail, in the lower left-hand corner, there's guest info and there's folio. The folio is where you're going to see all the charges that the guest has on their bill. If we want to print the bill, so this is where it would come in for you, we would click on guest folio. And then here, you don't need to click on the drop-down or anything. You can just leave it as 0 all folios, and you want to click print. When you click print, this, hang on a second, I'm going to share my full screen here. There we go. This will print out the guest folio. So the guest folio can be different at properties. Sometimes they do something different down at the bottom, the little blurb that they put on. The signature line, sometimes they modify this, but in general, this is what the guest folio is going to look like. And then to close, I just click on the X for close preview. I'm just going to go to Larry Utek here for a second and go to his folio. I put on enough charges so that this guest folio, if I click print, it's actually going to print out on 2 pages. I thought for testing that's probably a good thing to see. I actually want to get a few more charges on there, just so it'll push everything down a little bit more.
Okay.
So I go to guest folio, printer up top, I click print, and there we go. That's kind of pushed down a little bit more. Okay, so again, when you first log in, automatically brought to in-house screen, you have 2 guests in-house, and you may find some other guests in-house because I use this for a lot of testing with development, but go ahead, you can print out any guest folio you'd like for testing. Okay. The second thing we need to test is for registration cards. So the screen below in-house is arrivals. If you click on arrivals, I have Shane McPhail arriving today. And if you go up top again, you're going to see a little red registration card print or reg card. When I click on that, it'll automatically pop up on the screen. Again, each hotel can customize this, whether or not they want vehicle make or model, license plate. Sometimes people will put a little, initial here thing. So this is customizable. So I just kind of put in general what you might see on a registration card, and then the signature down at the bottom. In the upper right-hand corner, sorry, I didn't show you this on the guest folio print, but you're going to see the little printer to print the report. Okay?
Yeah.
And I think that's probably about all you're going to need for this testing, unless there's any other questions you had for that.
You don't have any configuration of printer within the PMS, right? Because
sorry?
As of what you have shown me, the printer is going to be selected after getting the PDF generator or displaying of the reg card or folio, right? From here.
Yeah.
These printers are not by default configured within the PMS. There is no configuration such. Right?
They are not. They are basically whatever printers they have on their computer, that's what we're using. So we typically go to the default printer that is used by the hotel.
Okay. Got it. Yeah. And second question, the room number is mentioned as residence ID here. Is that so?
No, that's kind of the confirmation number. This would be the room number here. So I don't have this room assigned, but here I can, there, I've assigned it. I can do a...
Yeah, and then if you take a reg card print,
there's the room number there.
Okay, got it.
Okay, and like I said, if I go to system configuration property, and you don't need to get into this, I don't think this matters for your thing, but if I go to the reg card, people can they can move things around. Like maybe they like to have the room number up here. Maybe they want the signature line to say, you know, sign here or whatever, right? So they can do different things on this reg card and move things around. A lot of times they'll put their logo in the upper left-hand corner as well. I can, you know what? I'm going to put the logo actually on these. Yeah, what I'm going to do is right after this session, I'm going to get the logo saved on there because that may be a factor. The rest is usually just text, but that can be a factor for you.
Okay. Shin, is this customization gonna happen like frequently or?
It can. We have no control over who does this, so.
Okay.
So do you guys, so is that could be an issue for you. So once you do whatever you need to do, you have to set certain parameters based on what the registration card looks like, or?
Yeah, actually, see if you have a static template or like the designer what she has shown me, based on this one, we create a template based on which the application reads the data from the PDF
okay.
generated document.
Gotcha.
So, so that is actually set based on the frames we define.
Gotcha. So that would be an issue if, yeah, that would be an issue.
But let me discuss with my team because let's see how we can overcome this issue as well.
You know, because what we could do, like if it's, what it could be is for that particular customer, we may go to them, okay, we need to have your registration card the way that you want it. Or, and honestly, I'm not I'm the in-between guy. I'm not a programmer. I'm not a developer. But this is why I would say to you, if there are certain things like, say, the signature line, if that always needs to be in the same place, if the room number always needs to be in the same place, but they can move around the other things, right? So let me know that if that's a restriction or something. But because if it comes down to it, every time that we have a new client, we may have to send you their reg card, and then it comes down to, well, what if they want to make changes down the road? What does that mean for them, right? So.
Okay. So you mean to say, like, for every customer of the client for this PMS, you will be giving this option to customize their restaurant, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, I would tell you maybe 5 to 10% use it. So it's not a large percentage of hotels that use it. They're generally pretty happy with the way this reg card prints out. But I can't stop them from using it, and they can change it at any point, right? So that's what we're up against, right?
Yeah. That's not a, I mean, we'll look into that issue also.
Okay.
Let's see how we can overcome this one.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, let me know if that's, you know, if that leads us in a different direction, then let me know. But yeah, it is an option for them. So, okay. Do you have any other questions there, or?
Shane, there's one more question. Like,
yeah.
Are you going to save the document which is signed by the guest back to the PMS?
No, no. That would be from the original conversation I think we had back at back a while ago. You guys have a place where you save them?
Yes.
Yeah. So we would use that.
So that is yeah. Please go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. We don't have an area to save this. No. So if you guys have an area, then we would save it there.
Okay, so the database for storing the rich card will be that of the Samsotech.
Okay.
The system, the source will be from the room key PMS.
Mm-hmm.
The interface will be done, right?
So let me ask this: is it that when they click confirmation and go to print, are they going
Yeah.
to have a drop-down choice to choose Samsotech, or like is there going to be a printer driver that you guys will have, or
No,
how will that work?
we are actually going to have a virtual printer that is going to be installed in.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Okay, so when you select printer, you will have a Samsotech printer there by default.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay, perfect. That makes sense. Okay, one other thing I'm just going to do here quickly, because a lot of people use this.
Yeah.
Bear with me for a second. Just going to put this on because a lot of people do put their logos on their documents, and so on your computer, you would have to close out altogether, and to close out, you just click the X, and then if you load it back up, those logos will be on there. Let me just double check those. Yeah, there we go.
Yes.
Card and guest folio. Okay, perfect. Okay, and you will notice, sorry, I should say, on the in-house screen, you'll see registration card as well. So it's still, it's in either screen. The two screens you're going to work on are arrival and in-house. So,
Okay.
Okay, so do you have any other questions at this point, or?
Not as of now.
Okay, perfect. So what I'll do is I'll get this video converted, and I'll send that over to you. And then if you have any questions and we need to get back together, let me know. And yeah, we can get back together. So yeah.
Sorry?
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Perfect. Thanks, Praveen. Have a good day.